to you about up-leveling, growth, success, and the ways that you may be defining that in your life, and an invitation to redefine that. So as you can see in the description of this live, up-leveling is not about your income. Who gets wrapped up in it being about your income? P.S. I was really feeling a scrunchie this morning, but I kind of feel like a little girl. That's okay. My inner child's going to come out and play, because my inner child didn't have to interact with money in the way that my adult self does now. So we can actually channel some of her energy. The reason I was inspired to talk about this is twofold. First, a conversation I had with a client today, and then also a Instagram story I saw last night. So I wrapped up a 6-month one-on-one business coaching package with a client today. A fantastic client today. It was so bittersweet to wrap up our time together. And in our last call, we were creating a bit of a plan for her ascension, for her moving forward for the rest of the year, and just looking at the programs that she wants to launch or relaunch, and playing with some numbers and some financials around her income and some goals so that she feels able and confident to move forward. And all of that stuff can be immensely helpful to plan out and to have a plan and to know what your big vision is and your trajectory for moving forward. But I also paused during our conversation and was just like, I also want to reflect on something else, that it's not just about that growth that we're planning out right now in terms of those programs and those numbers around what your income is going to be this year. And I was inspired by a woman named Juliet C. Dobo is her Instagram handle. And she wrote, this is a direct quote from her, "Up-leveling isn't about your income. It's about the transformations you're able to heal / help / inspire." Whew. So how often and how much energy do you put into just seeing that up-leveling, that success, that growth into just money? Money being the sole indicator and deciding factor of whether your business has grown or your some level of successful. Is that the only way you measure it? And what about all of the other ways and times that you've grown in some way, up-leveled in some way in your life? So for example, my income has stayed pretty steady across the board since about February, March of this year. Like, it's just been bringing in within to $1,000 to $2,000, like around the same income every month. There haven't been any major spikes. There haven't been any major dips, but that doesn't mean that I haven't up-leveled, because I have. And I want you to think about this in the context of your life too, especially if you resonate with maybe an income number staying the same. So what ways have I up-leveled? Well, I've up-leveled personally and then also within my business, like I just shared that quote from Juliet. So I have up-leveled by hiring more people onto my team. I have up-leveled by creating more sustainable structures and systems within my business so that I can work less. I've up-leveled by saying no more, by launching my membership program that I'm super excited about, by hiring a PR firm, by reinvesting in my one-on-one coach, by deciding to get my master level coach training certification. And then with my clients, I have up-leveled by having 4, maybe 5, I'm pretty sure 4, maybe 5 clients leave their full-time job within a matter of since COVID, since quarantine. 4 to 5 of my clients have left their full-time job, not just been let go because of COVID, but instead chose to leave. And I had one client, the client I got off the phone with today, who had her best launch ever, therefore her highest income month ever this past month. And another client had a major shift in her relationship with her mother. My Illuminated Coach training students are all getting so brave and putting themselves out there and starting to grow their businesses and share the techniques they're learning inside the training. I had another client who launched a podcast. So I want you to see through these examples that Uplevel is not just finances. Those are all, I don't even know, I probably listed off like 15 things right there, right? Those are all other ways that you can uplevel, or that I've upleveled. Yours is going to look different. And it's so much deeper than just finances. And if we go back to that quote, upleveling isn't about your income. It's about the transformations that you're able to heal, help, or inspire, that Juliet said. Again, great account to follow. Everyone go follow her. But that just like hit at my heart, my little empath sensitive heart. I'm like, oh, sometimes we get so distracted by the income, and we hear all these business coaches emphasizing 6 figures, 10K, 20K, first 1K, blah, blah, blah. And it's not actually about that. That is part of an inevitable part of life and owning a business. But you can actually measure your growth through the transformations you create and hold space for and see within your clients, and maybe even within your personal life, instead of just the number that's in your bank account. So what if we just played with the idea of putting emphasis on all of these other things versus just the money? What would that feel like for you? Does it feel like a wonderful permission slip? Does it feel like a good reminder? Does it feel like a deep sigh of relief of like, oh, I've been focusing so much on the other side of what upleveling and growth and success looks like and how I was choosing to define that. So Julia also mentioned another note in her story that really resonated. She said, I'm a good marketer, but I'm a better hypnotherapist and light bearer. I'm a good marketer, but I'm a better and she's a hypnotherapist, as I am too, but hypnotherapist and light bearer. So yes, you can be a wonderful, super successful, highly skilled marketer. And in many ways, as a solopreneur, you're asked to be or at least to get good at and hone in that skill. My words are all jumbling today. To hone in and master that skill of marketing in order to get the clients to then be able to create the transformation. So yeah, marketing is certainly part of, at least as a solopreneur, the way in which you're going to be able to hold space to the transformation in yourself and clients. But what's more important is that experience that you're creating. So ask yourself, like, what do you feel like you're currently feeling is more important? That you're a great marketer as an empath entrepreneur, or that you create and hold space for an amazing experience for your clients inside of whatever program or offer you have? It's the experience, right? Yes, this part's still important because you need to get people into this experience, but what is a better way to define the impact that you have on the world, whether you can sell something or whether you've changed a life? I hope you say whether you've changed a life or helped them transform their own life. So the results that your clients see, it's humbling as hell. And it is, for me, the most rewarding part of my business. It's not that I have a 20K month, it's that this person, whether it's in business or in their personal life or in their relationships or in their health, like, has this giant moment, or they have learned to accept a part of themselves, or they've released judgment around themselves, or they've gained confidence. It's harder to put into words, and it's not easy to describe on social media, but those are the things that I'm most proud of in my business versus the 20K months. So my point is that it's easy to get caught up in the numbers that you may choose to define your success. And what I challenge you to do today is to share in the comments below at least one other way that you have upleveled this year. At any point this year. Maybe it's a bunch of things. Regardless, I challenge you to share at least one other way not related to money that you have upleveled in your life this year. And if you're looking for support to continuously do the inner work that allows you to hold space for that transformation within your clients and your community, then I invite you to the Empath Leaders membership, where 3 times a month we get together live. We just had our call 2 hours ago, and I don't even really have words for it. It's so hard to put into words. And this is the part of me that's like, screw marketing. Can't everyone just be inside? That's what I really am passionate about, not marketing. I'm really passionate about holding space for these healing sessions. This week was a healing session. Next week is coaching. The week after is a breathwork session. But these are opportunities for you to go inward versus just focusing on the external market, sell, social media, blah, 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 email marketing. And instead, come into your body and be the embodiment of that transformation and that up level that then you're going to start to see in your clients. Because if you're not doing your work and you're just stuck in this stagnant pot of your own growth, then that's reflected into the experience that you hold and create for your clients. When I'm doing my own stuff, which is not always sexy and fun, and of course you get breaks, you don't have to be constantly doing it. So that's why we meet once a week and not every single day. But when you are, and my experience has been when I am in that pot of actually churning it now and doing the work for me, then it's such a mirror, it's such a reflection into then the experience and the results and the transformation that my clients get to experience in our coaching container as well. So powerful. That's not a part of marketing that's talked about very often, but it's the part that I'm most passionate about. If that feels aligned for you, if you're curious, drop questions. If you're already a hell yes and you want to come in, go to my website. I'll drop the link below as well, but it's also just the members tab on my website, theuncensoredempath.com. Again, I don't even really have words for this family that we've created in such short time. And everyone's going to get invited in like this beautiful way. You're going to walk into the house and you're going to feel welcome. You're not going to be like, ooh, I don't know anyone here. You're going to feel super welcome the second you join this membership. All right. It's $111 a month, which is crazy. It's crazy. Any other way of working with me right now, other than like an evergreen course that's already recorded and not live, is over a 4-figure investment. So this doors are open for 11 more days, the day that I'm recording this at least. The doors close on August 15th. And until August 15th, when you enroll, 30% of your registration goes to the Loveland Foundation that provides access and free services for therapy to Black women and girls. I'm really excited to be able to support that organization. And I think of it as a ripple effect of like your energy in the form of money. So that like you're benefiting my business and the sustainability of my business, but you're also getting your energetic exchange in return through the transformation. But then it also then gets to ripple down over here to this organization, Loveland Foundation, and help somebody else. It helps that organization stay afloat, and it helps an actual person, an individual with a therapy session. And then that might even have its own ripple effect. So I think this is so powerful, and I'm so happy to be able to offer this. And I invite you to join us. We have a call next week, so the second you join, you'll get access to recordings and you can come join us next week. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon. Have a good rest of your day.